100-foot-tall giant washed up on the beach of a quiet coastal town in England. No one knew where he came from. One moment, the sand was bare. The next, he was just there, like a fallen god straight out of Greek mythology. The town lost its mind. A local biologist named Max didn't believe it at first. He thought it was some illusion, maybe a trick of the light. But when he saw the massive body up close, his entire worldview shattered. At first, people treated the giant with awe. Then, a young girl climbed onto his chest. That moment changed everything. It was like opening a gate no one could close. Soon, crowds were crawling all over the body. Kids ran across his arms. A ballerina danced on his ribs. Someone even lounged on his ear, scrolling through TikTok. The giant's body had become a playground. Max stood there, watching. Part of him wished the giant would wake up and crush these tiny invaders under his fist. Days passed. The excitement faded. 3 days later, Max came back. The beach was quiet again. Only a few kids still played nearby. But now, businessmen had shown up, planning to carve up the body and sell the parts. Salt water had already started to rot the flesh. Crabs moved into his mouth. His face was bloated and dull. The sight was haunting, but it pushed Max to finally climb the body. He walked along the giant's arm and reached the chest, where a sand castle someone had built was now half collapsed. His eyes, once wide and full of mystery, were now surrounded by trash, cigarette butts, and plastic wrappers. 2 days later, the place was nearly deserted. 2 graffiti artists were tagging the legs. Workers had started slicing the body. From a distance, the giant looked like a wrecked ship, abandoned and stripped of dignity. Weeks went by. Max returned again. Now almost nothing was left. Even the organs were gone. Giant metal pots sat nearby, as if someone was cooking the remains. The crowds were gone. Silence returned to the beach. Months passed. The giant had become a forgotten story, but his body parts were scattered everywhere. Ribs turned into a ham shop sign. His skull used as storage in someone's home. Even his private parts ended up in a traveling circus. The giant had been torn apart, but Max still believed he was alive. Somewhere out there, wandering through alleyways, searching for every lost piece of himself before quietly returning to the sea.